He plopped right down in there, put his big mitts up, wanted the ball in there, and didn't want you running in there when he was operating. You know, he said, my man, don't cut through here when I'm working.
What about the aggressiveness? Did Wilt try to put a muscle game on you?
That was Baylor to Chamberlain, up and in. Basket counts, and Wilt Chamberlain was fouled by Bowman.
Wilt's very strong. I can't stop him under the basket. He make up his mind, so, well, I think I'm going to score this ball this time. He'll take me and the ball to the basket if he have to do it.
Even then, at that time, you foul Wilt if he was underneath the lane. And one night, we were in a playoffs against Philadelphia when he was still with Philadelphia. And they fouled out both Walt Bellamy and Willis Reed, and I ended up having to be the third center to go in and play Wilt a double overtime game. So it was one of those things.
That leg not tightening up. And of course, one of the keys to the Knicks' success all year was their outside shooting ability, and you're seeing it again tonight. Double teaming on Erickson. Chamberlain gets away from.
The thing with Wilt is he took me up with him when he went up to shoot a shot. He was that strong. He was very strong.
So the Lakers get it. They go to Wilt with it. He's going to the basket. And he did it with a right hand, and it had to hurt because he has no medication. He took no painkiller.
I know if he was start going to the basket and trying to score consistently down the floor, that it would put a lot of pressure on me and affect our whole style of play.
He did a number on Reed that time. He had Willis Potter. I think Reed was expecting a finger roll, and that was not exactly a finger roll. It's called a broken arm if he gets away.
For Jimmy Miller, he's about 3 inches taller than Jimmy and just turns around and shoots over.
Jim Fox trying to guard Chamberlain, cannot do it. Will score. On a foreign court, that was Boston, 1969. They won it here. Because the big guy to my right had a rough night. Chamberlain puts it up. Foul. Basket count. Lucas or Jackson both there.
I think he intends to do a little scoring tonight.
Because he worked with that one.
Actually shoot a hook shot on Bill right here. He would go, "Are you kidding me?"
Chamberlain, one of the best in the game at handing off to the cutters.
He either shot the fadeaway or he shot what he called his finger roll. In the finger roll shot, he'd tend to set up on the right-hand side of the basket. He would catch the ball, take a couple of crab dribbles inside, and you're leaning on him hard. He'd move you back 3 or 4 or 5 feet, and you never took a step. All it did was just take the bottom off your Converse All-Star sneakers. They didn't last very long playing against Wilt. He just run the rubber right off the bottom of those shoes.
Overall, it's been a tough matchup because I try to keep him out, and he said if he want to come in and get a little close to the basket, he just kind of like shove me on the side and go and do what he want to do. But I'm out there scuffling against him but I know physically I'm no matchup for him though.
With Shaquille didn't have quite the same athleticism that Wilt had. He had the bounce and he had the speed, but he didn't have the endurance that obviously by the 48 minutes a night that we talked about. He had a jump hook, whereas Wilt didn't have a jump hook. He had an array of shots. He had a hook, he had a finger roll, he had a turnaround jump shot. And Shaq was a post sprinter, where he'd go down and get in the lane ahead of the crowd, and Wilt was never much of a post sprinter. He used to take his time. In fact, when he rebounded, a lot of times he'd make the guards come back to him to get the ball, so he'd be down there when the ball got to the other end of the court.
Intellectually, you look at guys like Wilt Chamberlain. He knows the game, know how to make everybody better by controlling the ball. So our offense was in him and rotate.
He led the league in assists one year. Actually, they played in a triangle offense, coached by one of Texas' teammates from USC, Alex Hannum.
A center led the league in assists?
Yeah, 1967. Wow. 68.
Goodrich against Meminger. Chamberlain. McMillan. Good. By Maravich, who's in his first. Wilt Chamberlain, number 13 in white. The West All-Stars wearing the white with the red and blue trim. And Nate Archibald is 2 for 2. Clark working in the backcourt for the NBA. As Chamberlain comes out high now, bringing Gilmore away from the board. John Havlicek looks to penetrate. Chamberlain comes over and sets the pick for Archie Clark. Inside to Chamberlain on a pick and roll, and bang.